Good morning, good morning. Let's do weekend energy. I was just gonna jump right into it. It's early. It's early. It's early. Just put socks on. No. You know what? I have so many decks over here, I could probably just use all 12 of them. And do just a couple cards each zodiac. Let's do that. Morning, Megan. He's up. He's up early. He's up early like me. I was gonna give it a little time, and I'm like, let's just do it. Do it. I just want to mix my coffee one more time. A little better. Morning, Amy. Good morning, Santa Cruz. I can't even read that far away. But good morning. Yeah. Just look at the kaleidoscope a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. All right, let's go and order the zodiacs. I got plenty of decks over here to use I do have the mushroom just fall. I do have I did write them down. I'm going to attempt to timestamp for you. Hopefully I don't forget. It's chilly. Yeah, it's chilly. It was chilly here last night. I got a couple new plants yesterday, and there's a couple. The raspberry bush could have got planted, but I held off on that. Oops, I don't have bifocals on. Yeah, but I had to go like real close to read you guys. I got a new little cactus for the collection. I thought he was just adorable. Little babies. And I got an amazing plant. I left a plant behind yesterday. It was like $60. It was like the mother of all fucking plants. And I was holding it, and I was like, my mom's like, oh, it's ugly. We don't have the same taste in plants. She's like, it's just not me, you know? And I contemplated, because the nursery, she's like, we've had it for 8 years. And we take clippings off of it, and we decided to sell it this year. So this other woman was like listening, and I knew she was like eyeing the freaking plant and waiting for me to freaking put it back. And my biggest thing is that I wanted to like really research it and really consider it, because I didn't want to kill a plant that lives decades. So I put it back, and I'm like, oh, it's one of those situations. Is it meant to be? It's meant to be, or whatnot. I literally came back and started doing research, and I felt like I left a kid behind. I was like, is this fucking real life? Sure as shit, I get back, the fucking plant is gone. I'm so fucking bummed. I'm texting my mom back and forth. The plant is gone, blah, 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 blah. They have this succulent tray. It's all succulents, and they happen to have the plant. And I've been staring at this plant for eons. Jesus, I'm going to check after that. So she ended up giving me clippings, but I said, is there any way? So it's this big plant, and the succulent thing goes way up, and like those little babies down there, and they it's an elephant. It's a cocoa plant, and it's the felt elephant leaves. And she's like, I'll give you the clipping of the one like up top, but you'll have to like see if you can reroot it or whatnot. So finally she's like, you know what, let me just see if I can get the clippings of the bottom. And I was like, hey, any way you want to get rid of that, like I'll pay like good money for it. She was like, hit me up in January. She's like, I've been thinking about it. So I literally have it like, I put like tin foil around it because it's so top heavy, and I like seat belted it in. And I was telling the kids, I'm like, it's safe and secure. I'm on my way home. And I was going back and forth. And when I found out the plant was gone, I was like, I just hope it went to a good home. And the lady had said to me, she's like, I knew you were going to come back from that plant. Something just told me like you didn't want to let it go. And she's like, the woman that got it has been coming to nursery for a long time. And people will hear like we've had plants that live that long. They just snag it up no matter what it is, because they love plants. So she did decide to give me the clippings. She did manage to get some root, so I'm like super excited. about that. And now I have some of my plant, and it has to get repotted. So I got to do that. So I was really happy. And I came across this little succulent, and I'm like, and I'm just obsessed with succulents. I was like, well, this is really neat. And it's called the Hindu rope. And I was like, well, I don't know much about it. I'm like, it's $13 for a little succulent, but I really like it. So again, not knowing anything about it, I looked it up last night. I looked up like the benefits. I didn't know like what it looked like, but this thing is gorgeous. It flowers like that, and it gets really long, and you can get it to grow up or down. Like, look at that. You know what I mean? And they last. Look at. They last. You know, I think it was like 15 years. So I was like, oh my god, totally scored. So, yeah, the plant I got is. I'm just saying, like, it's like elephant ears, like, and it's velvet felt, right? But I was telling my mom, the research I did, look at this. I don't have it in here anymore. I sent it to my mom. I was just so happy she took it out of, like, this huge succulent box. So, like, that plant I think is over 15 years old. But if you put them outside, they literally last even longer. And so this is the same type of plant. It's in the same family, and it's like one of my favorites. But look at this thing. It's a fucking giant. So if you were to actually plant it outside, it can survive in this zone, but I'd rather it's just like a house plant. But I can probably, if I keep it as a house plant, I'd probably get it to like that size, but it would take a long time. But I mean, so I got 4 stalks there, so each stalk can grow that tall. Isn't it just absolutely stunning? Well, for me, I'm obsessed with trees. So I was just like, wow. So the one I was going to get had more stalks. And it was big. But she was telling me, she's like, it's 8 years old, you know? So I really wanted to like do research, better research, before I got a plant. I did not want to kill it, especially had been alive for so long. So she's like, I wouldn't have like gave you even these if I wasn't the one that talked to you, and I knew how much you like were undecided but loved it. There's only so many people that love plants like that, you know what I mean? So it was probably just good karma, because when I found out I was gone, I was like, I just hope it goes to a good home. Like, that's how bummed I was, you know? And then I was just totally fucking stoked when she was like, I'm going to try to get some of these that are rooted for you. And then only charged me $12.99. I was like, score. So it ended up being a good day. And then that Hoya rope, I was like, so cute. Hindu. It is a Hoya plant, though. Hindu rope. And then I couldn't pass that cactus up because I just thought it was adorable. Oh, and I got the angel wing plant. Those are super pretty. I've had one before, but I've killed it. So I'm hoping I don't kill this one. But it's pretty. Angel wings. So, hoping for the best that I don't kill it. Like I said, I've killed that one before. But I will. They're just really pretty. Velvety. So yeah, I'm digging my new plant. The top of it is so pretty. It's got It's got, to me, it's pretty. And it's got new babies coming in, you know. So it's, well, I wouldn't even say it's a youngin' because that plant is probably 12 to 15 years old. The one that was in the succulent box. But they go from the bottom up, and that was at the bottom. So those are probably only maybe like a year or two old, I would think. So it's going to take a couple years to get to where I want it to be. Yeah, succulents are my favorite. And the Calcoe seems to be one of my favorite. Out of all of them. I think there's probably like 8 different kinds. So this one is it's a Calcoe. It's the family of it is it begins with a B, but basically it's a felt elephant ear. BehaRenisi, because there's different ones that flower, and then there's other ones that don't. But yeah, they basically, if you look it up, you could probably just do Calcoe elephant ear, and that will come up. Calcoe elephant ear plant. Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna. Oh, it didn't do the Calcoe. I have those for the elephant ears too. But it's taking forever. What the heck? I'm trying who I have here. Yeah, it does pop up. So if you just do the Calcoe elephant ear, you would just kind of have to scroll until like you find it. So it's right there. It's right there. Because there's all different brands. I mean, all different species. So I just think it's so unique. Look at it outside, how thick it gets. Isn't that just amazing? Now, obviously, they get bigger in warmer climates in certain zones, but it can live in this zone. If I was to winterize it and put like the mesh over it and stuff, but I'd rather just kind of bring it in and out. But I mean, just I don't know. To me, I'm just like, I just love it. And up close, it really does look like felt and velvety and silvery. I don't know. I mean, I love plants, especially trees. I'm still trying to find my orange tree. So basically, that's what mine looks like now. You know, except this has a little more leaves down there from the way it grew up. But even the price she was charging was only like $60. I like the ones that like, see how it branches out off of that one stem? So they don't all do that. The one that I first saw originally did do that. Some of them just stay large, like I just showed you, and sprout just up, right? So yeah, you could probably just do elephant ear succulent, but just make sure it's the Calcoe one. And then it's the BehaRensis. But they didn't pluck any off the mother this year. She was saying they were just gonna sell it because they don't sell as much as they used to. So she was surprised that woman took the plant, and she only took it, and she was watching me, and I could have sworn she watched me put it away. Put it back. And then when me and my mom were leaving, she was leaving at the same time. I'm like, I hope that bitch didn't take that plant. Because I really don't even think she liked it. She just knew that it was a survivor. You know what I mean? And people love houseplants that survive like that. So I was just so grateful that the woman had pulled that off the thing for me. See, so the babies will grow underneath because something falls from like the leaves. So I'm hoping like the stem catches it. And I actually was wondering, I was going to do more research to see if I can actually twist them so they grow like a certain way. Because I'm really hoping it goes off to the sides. I'll never come across a plant like that again. So I literally, when I first texted my mom, I was like, it's in the same family as this. Even survive in Massachusetts weather because that was the closest zone. But I was just like, it's my baby. I gotta go back. Like I literally feel like I left a kid behind. Like it was the strangest feeling. But I was like, the woman snagged it. I said, I'm so bummed. I just hope she gives it a good home. I'm gonna shop around. And then sure as shit, I saw the woman and I was like, it's the same one. It's in the display. She's gonna cut it for me. Yada yada. And I was just like, I'm so excited. I was just, because I don't know how to irrigate succulents. I know watching the videos are pretty fucking cool, but she cut from the bottom of the box for me. And there was still plenty on the other side. I was like, if you ever want to get rid of this, she's like, trust me, I've been thinking about it for 3 years. She's like, ask me in January. I'm like, I'll be asking you in December. I will pay big money for that succulent plant that's in there like that already that she took the cuttings from. So, I just feel like it's kind of like almost like good karma, Honestly, I hope it just goes to a good home. But I mean, this bitch, I was eyeing her too. I was like, I bet you this crazy bitch would take it right off my fucking thing because she knows I was indecisive and she was watching me. And every time she walked by me, she looked at, yeah, it's really neat. Da-da-da. Like, she didn't give two shits. And so the person started like telling me the story behind it. And she said, believe it or not, a lot of people snag shit like that because they like house plants that are low maintenance and they survive. You wouldn't think that the regulars would do that, but these regulars are fucking shiesty over there. But at the end of the day, I still got a cutting with roots, which is even better. And that Hoya plant of the Hindu rope, I mean, it's going to take years before mine gets big and flowers, but I think I'm going to buy a couple more on Mother's Day too and put them in the same pot. So when it is big and huge and you know what I mean, it will look even prettier draping when it flowers. I couldn't believe it that that's the little succulent that I picked up. I was like, no fucking way. But I just love my succulents. I have so many. Remember the one last year that came out looking like a hat out of fucking nowhere? And some succulents only live like a couple years. Oh, I just bought a new one. My mom was like, this was like last week. I got it off of Amazon. I completely forgot I even ordered it. I don't know if they call it the jellyfish one. It flowers. But if you look really close, when they get big, they almost look like watermelon, but they're see-through. Like, look at how cool. That's me. And they become big and they're see-through. I can't believe it survived being shipped from wherever it got shipped. And then my dad's like, will you stop doing shit like that? You can ship in fucking bags. And I was like, yeah, I get it, but I'll open the box outside, okay? Scrooge. it wasn't said like that necessarily. Oh, look at the top of it starting to flower. Before it just was like a little stick. So I don't know what it's going to flower into. But anywho, guess enough plant talk. Good morning. But I just thought they were cool when I saw them. They were big, and it actually gets big like this, like it gets big as it grows. And that one lasts for a while too. But a lot of the little ones I have don't last that long. This Hoya plant can last a long time. The cocoa can probably, since it's a babies, I should probably get a couple decades out of them. So pretty excited about that. I think the biggest thing is when it's more mature, and then it'll stop growing. When it's more mature, it's just going to be a bitch to carry in and out seasons, So, but yeah, I just felt like I left it behind. I shouldn't have put it back, but I was being really smart about it. I really wanted to do the research first, not just like what I kind of popped in up on like Google, like I was really concerned about killing a plant that they've been nursing for 8 years. But at the end of the day, I still got, the other one was a little cooler. This is healthier though. And then they're fresh, they're new. The other one was 8 years old. I don't know if it's a difficult plant to find or not. You guys will have to let me know if you go to find one. I know the nurseries around here, they're difficult. It's not one that they can order. So I don't even know if you can get it on Amazon. That's not the same one. Yeah, you can. You get one for $7, but it's just the baby. And actually, a baby fell out, and I told Alana I would give it to us. That's what the baby would look like. So very frail, barely any roots, So it might be one of those things that you would have to attempt to irrigate, which is not easy because you got to let it air dry for a few days. Then I've seen people do it. It's pretty cool, but it's a lot of work. You're going to find other ones, but just not that family. There's another one for $15 there at a garden center. It is poisonous mildly to cats, and I believe to dogs. Yeah, but they'd have to literally eat it. And rabbits and chickens. Not to us, though. Having them in your bedroom can also help you sleep deeper and more rest. They're the perfect houseplant to have around as the long, cold nights set in. Without me releasing it, it could help me wind down and relax. It's not just good for a sitting room. So, I don't know. Yeah, you can $35 for another little one on Etsy. The ones at Home Depot and stuff, they're not the same elephant ear one. You can get the bulb for $9. So it really was, I think, a good find. And I'm just hoping that because she's been wanting to take that display case apart, and there's a couple of things in that display case like I want, like cactuses a long time, other succulents. Like I'd pay good money to have that entire box. I'm not going to lie. I told her, like, I'll pay big money for that to snag 3 of those out of there. At least 3 of those. I'd pay hundreds. I really would. Mature plants like that they take, yeah, I would. And it sucks because they get shocked. But if they keep them all together and they don't separate the roots and someone just snags the box, they probably charge me like $500, but fuck it. I'm that person. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm usually careful with that too, but neither of my cats, they don't really go after my plants. I've always had them. My dogs never either. And typically they don't eat those and ingest those unless it falls and it's like accidental. It's like certain plants, like animals don't even like to smell them. You know what I mean? Like we can't smell them, but they can. I guess it just depends on your cat. Mine are pretty docile. They don't go after stuff like that. They don't chew on my plants. And again, they'd have to eat a lot of it, you know. Like my lucky charms, my shamrocks are probably the most poisonous plant I have. But it's really just for dogs, not cats. But they give off a smell like we can't smell, but again, animals don't like the smell. So it would be rare that they would eat them. They would take a bite and gag. You know what I mean? So the plants that I have would be really odd for them to get sick. And then there's other plants that probably taste real tasty and can kill a dog real fucking quick, you know. And you know, I've always been cautious of that. And even with the little kids and plants, like I always had them up high. I had a lot of hanging plants in the apartment. Not so much like table plants because of all the kids. So since I've moved, I've definitely been indulging with plants. I probably have like 40, maybe 30 plants down here. I counted one day. He's like, you got like 30 plants in one fucking room, Mom. I'm like, yeah, would you like some in your room? Are you jealous? You know, he's like, well, there's too many in the bathroom. I go open the window, I'm going to drop them. I'm like, well, careful when you open the fucking window, dude. Careful. Careful from Mama's plants. All my bonsais are going out this winter, though, this summer. I'm staring at 3 of them. The green leaves are coming in. Like there's new little babies growing off of like these ones. But again, I love bonsais. It's just a lot of work. All right, let's unpee before I timestamp. 32. It was 25, 32. I'll look those up after and then put them in the box when I timestamp. But yeah, let me run to the bathroom and pee. At least I'm gonna try before we start. All right, so if I have an interruption, because I wasn't able to go, but I did blow my nose. Hopefully I don't sound too congested. And I am excited about my thornless raspberry bush. Yes, I am. I'm going to try to grow asparagus this year. What's that? My dad sent me a video the other day, like 5 things that keep coming back for decades and decades and decades. Strawberries. I only got to number 2. Asparagus is one of them. I had no idea I could grow my own asparagus like that. I did do sugar snap peas this year. He did mention the other ones. I can't remember though. And I never got my carrots in, but I don't think it's too late yet. So I think I'm going to do like 4 gardens. He bought that tiller. As long as I do it, he doesn't care. Yeah, I don't know if it would produce the same season. He made it sound like they could. But it looks like a lot of work. It's like you plant it and then all those roots. It's going to take a while before you get those freaking roots too. I got eggplant this year too. But then it's like another layer of dirt 2 weeks later. Then you do like the mesh and then cut the hole, put it down, and then another layer of dirt and cover it all over again. And then from like this. So it seems like, I don't know if I'd get it the first season, but it comes back every year. I mean, why not, you know? I might even attempt to put it in the box this year versus putting the peppers there. All right, let me timestamp this at 37. Let's start with Aries. I'm only going to do a couple cards each, so we have. Let's hope for the best. I should probably put a time on with the next one. 10 minutes each would be good. Aries, weekend energy. Yeah, I bet it's worth the work. They say it doesn't even taste like regular asparagus. Like the strawberries doesn't taste like store-bought, you know. So I bought a little strawberry plant last year. I didn't have much luck with it. And if I knew it was going to go back, I would have stuck it in the garage. You know? The 5 of Earth. Strength. One more for Aries, please. I'm hearing Pisces. So you could be a cusper. And the 10 of Cups. You could be missing family members. You could be missing enlightenment. The Empress at the bottom of the deck. You could be missing the Empress. Reminiscing about what you have, what you don't have anymore, what you did have. I do see that you're out of a toxic situation, though, because the devil always lurks when strength comes out. So try not to miss something that was toxic. If that's the case, this could just be you missing. Strength is a Leo, and you do have water here. That's Pisces, and the 5 is, I believe, maybe Capricorn, but don't quote me. You could be feeling left out of a situation. I do feel like something went down in the family. I feel like something could have been even exposed because I heard enlightenment. And that candle is not kind of like enlightenment to me by any means. The truth could have been told I'm just thinking like the enlightenment, It's also pulling me to a read I did the other day where it was all about like communication coming in, Ace of Swords type of stuff. But then there was like, you're worried about the family judging you. But that communication also could have been the truth, truth coming out, which means someone held back on doing something, saying something. I don't really want to clarify these, but I can maybe. Where's the right deck I'm looking for? Thinking of. Because this looks like you're now free, if that makes sense. Like there's freedom attached to this. Could be a little lonely, again, feeling left out. You could have abandoned a situation. If that's the case, you made a good choice. Because again, there was something that was toxic. Because whenever the strength comes out, you got to push through. You got to keep going. So try to concentrate more on the Ten of Cups. Like look at it differently, like fun, exciting. Date night, get ready to be wined and dined. Yeah, so it's turn the beat around. You might just miss somebody. Possibly, maybe you needed to heal with the Strength card. But again, I'm here like Path of Enlightenment. I don't know if I said Path of Enlightenment, but I did say something about enlightenment. So you could just really miss somebody over the weekend. But I would look at something differently. Somebody could hit you up out of the blue. Hey, you want to grab something to eat? Someone you haven't talked to in a while. So try to stay positive. This looks good. It does look like, again, you do miss somebody. Or maybe you've been lonely. Maybe you've had to be by yourself. Because that Five of Pence is linked to the devil, So there is a path, You just have to walk it. And you wouldn't stay in this. You know what I mean? Or maybe, you feel left out when it comes to like friends or something. Like regardless of what that left out is, like something was clearly toxic. So please look at that as you got out of a good situation and now it's time to honestly look at things differently. Don't dwell. Don't feel left out. I feel like you miss somebody with the Five of Pence. To me, this is more of like missing. But this is also telling me with the Ten of Cups, it's time to get back out there. My apologies if a mother passed away. The Empress is at the bottom of the deck. But it's time to get back out there. So if you're in this energy and you have a chance to get out and make new friends or meet up with people who put a smile on your face, then do so. Because this is telling me you can. Otherwise, you're just going to stay in the Five of Pentacles. And I don't want that for you. And I'm assuming you don't want that for yourself. So others of you, you might be just abandoning a situation too. You could be that Leo energy and it has nothing to do with the devil that's lingering. And everybody's like dating. Why did I get dating? Oh, this came out. Everyone's like date. And you're just kind of like, when's it going to be my turn? Or I want to say, when you get out of this Five of Pens energy, if you miss somebody, hit them up. If you had to abandon a situation, that's a good thing. There's something around the corner. Again, it might be something out of the blue over the weekend. This could have to do with some type of breakup, and you're out and about and you see somebody on a date. Again, whatever it is, it's a good thing. I know nobody would look at that as like positive running into like an ex that you still care about like that, but like it was something toxic. So just know, like, if they jumped into something, and it's, you're not doing a karmic going after a karmic situation, to me they would be, because this is like something was done right, especially if you're left in the Five of Pens. Let's see if I can get your best advice for the Five of Pens. I don't really know if I want to clarify it this way, but let's just try. Get your best advice. To me, you just have to be a little more positive. Pregnancy, somebody's in it that's expecting. That's odd. Moving, change of residence. It could be a mother figure. There could be emotional. There could be womb trauma. I had to clarify. Leave it to be, though. It could be as simple as one of your kids, and there's some distance. And you're like, I'm not going to get together. You're feeling left out. I mean, there's got to be something with the family member, but like that would be like you not engaging, or you'd rather stay home and sit in this energy. So my biggest thing for you is you really have to get out of this energy, and moving might be good. Say, you've been living, say you're in your 20s, 30s, you've always lived at home or whatnot. Time to get out, you know what I mean? Time to move if it's not working. Could be dealing with an air sign. Someone could have not told you they were pregnant, but the red flags you're ignoring now will come back and haunt you. So you're still lingering on something here. You have to get out of this energy. You have an opportunity to go out there, explore, meet new people, or this is somebody you already know. And that's where your contentment is, your happiness. The Ten of Cups is with somebody else, not this situation. So please try to get out of this energy, because there's been some healing. It's time to move forward. The strength is here. You got this. Time to go. Time to leave this situation behind, especially in this energy that we're having right now. Okay, like especially in this energy. I'm gonna try to. I know I have 12 decks over here. I'll go. Let's do Taurus. Oh, I thought this was a different deck. Let's do Taurus. Weekend energy. And I'm going to put the timer on. And we are at 49. Taurus, weekend energy. Taurus. It was a cheerleading movie. I think the name of the school was Taurus. She ends up liking the brother or something. I don't remember. Movie a long time ago. It's like some girl moved from like But a rich town didn't want to be a cheerleader, ended up being a cheerleader. I don't know. We got the world, success, achievement, accomplishment, travel, contemplation. Completion, fulfillment, sense of belonging. 5 of Pentacles. Reversed, unemployed, frustration, adversity, spiritual awareness, faith restored. When it is reversed, it is good. You're coming out of that energy, which is always positive. And then you have the wheel reversed, bad luck, upheaval, disorder, disruption, unwelcome change, delay, setbacks. I don't know if you're dealing with an Aries or not, because with Aries I felt Pisces, but it could be a Taurus cusper too, with the 5 of Pentacles being here. The 5 of Pentacles reversed, though, is kind of, to me, it's more positive because you're taking yourself out of it. But you also need to pick up on something here that you're not picking up on, because you don't want the wheel reversed. That means you're stopping your destiny. You're stopping change. Lack of self-discipline here. Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Hard work, paying off, reward, results. So to me, you are in the middle of something karmic. But again, you'd be holding this up. And if you're not holding something back, Spirit's holding something back, because there's destiny here. So say you're waiting for a certain job and you don't hear back, you really want it. It's like they don't want you there. It's that type of situation. And if it's a person, it's kind of that type of situation too. Success needs to come first. Accomplishments, achievements, travel, fulfillment, sense of being. So it's almost like the same message. It's not even close to the same message as Aries, but in a way, if you had to be by yourself and lonely, you know what I mean? Learn that type of lesson to love yourself, be alone, be happy. To me, that would be you're getting it. But then, so I don't know what this is. It's not the best self-talk. So in the sense, it's like Aries, you can get yourself out of this, but you got to allow change to happen. And it could just feel like you're losing control of a situation. You're not crazy about the change. It's like setback after setback. But there's something really positive here. So focus on the positive versus the negative. So again, it's kind of like the movie I just kind of explained. I think her and somebody did a bet or something. So she joined the cheerleading team. But she ended up really liking it at the end and falling for somebody's brother. I forget the name of that. It's an old movie. It's a cute movie though. So again, it's it's something you're stopping. And again, if it's not you, it's Spirit. Until you attain something. Attain could just be a thought. Because what you've been working for, you already have. I ride the waves of life, but you're definitely not riding out. Someone's still figuring themselves out. So maybe, yeah, you could miss somebody, but you're like, I don't know. Like, again, it's like opening up your heart. It could be like I like somebody more platonically. I'm not sure. It could be like same sex. They like, maybe I want to explore something. I don't know. Or it could just be simply like, maybe you want to know what it's like to feel free because you always jump to relationship to relationship to relationship to you know what I mean? I guess it just depends on if it's your lesson. Not everybody has that lesson. Some people can get out of a situation, get into another one, and it's happily ever after sometimes, if you're doing it right, the right steps and working on karma, it's absolutely a thing. Others just do it. It's like an addiction. You know what I mean? And there's lots of lessons with all of them. So they could just be figuring out, do I want it? Do I not? Do I want to be with somebody? Do I want to be single? Again, it could be a job. Do I want this job? Do I not? I don't feel like myself when I'm working for this company. But the world is here, so congratulations. Like, you're doing something right. So don't sit in this energy for too long. Air sign. Someone is not available, wasted time. Okay. You need to definitely move forward with something here. You might be, maybe you meet somebody new and you're like, I don't know. I think why you saying like, I don't know, is because the person like that it's over with. But again, congratulations. They're not available. So move on. It's time to move forward. So maybe somebody comes into your life because again, it's a congratulations. But it's like, it's not the person you thought it was. So it's like, do I do? And like, no. So you might, but this is reversed. It's also spiritual awareness, right? And faith being restored. So I do feel like there's something good here. Somebody else in the middle trying to sabotage this. So you got to let something go. This literally is like a blessing in disguise. I don't know what this is. It feels like, yeah, I don't know. This could be somebody's sticky ex, and they're with you now, or they're exploring what you two have if you're dating. You know what I mean? And this is somebody has a sticky ex. And others of you, if this is someone you like and you're hoping somebody's going to come through, or they do come through and you're like, last I heard you were with somebody, not the best scenario. You already knew somebody was sticking their nose into something. So you're like, yeah, no, fuck that. I'm not getting anywhere. And if that's the case, listen to your intuition if those are your thoughts, because that's the truth. There's somebody here that likes drama, that wants to be in the middle of shit when it's none of their business, but somebody thinks it's their business. Queen of Wands. Good business, sense, confident, foresight. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Good friend, kind, loyal, generous, confident, competitive, enjoys enterprise, values herself, her home, her family life. So you could be frustrated, or they're frustrated, or again, like you just know there's somebody else there. In conflict, the Five of Wands, compromise, end of a conflict, struggle, reach an agreement. So I think if you take yourself out of a situation, you're going to feel a lot better. Others of you can solve something with something, but somebody has a sticky fucking ex. But again, and like I said, Five of Wands is somebody that likes drama. It is what it is. You just got to ignore that energy the best you can. All right, Gemini. Is that the wheel? No, Ace. Five of Swords. That was a rough split. Set my timer again. 7 minutes, and let's do 101. Gemini. Weekend energy for Gemini. I literally feel like you want to be like under an umbrella. I just keep getting pulled to my mushroom, but my Ganesha sat right underneath it. So it was my white one, but I'll just grab this one because it's closer. So I don't know if like you want shade. So I don't know that. I mean, that seems pretty damn comfy if you ask me. Maybe you need to get in tune with nature. Or it could have something to do with Hinduism. I did get my Hindu rope. Okay, so again, nature, it's a plant, it's a succulent. Maybe you do gardening. I don't know. Switch your mind up. I don't know what to tell you here. Gemini. I feel like you're more channeled. Something like you're here too. Like, I don't know what you're doing with it. 10 of Wands reverse. So that's good. You're dropping some type of weight. I really want to see the depiction here though. And you got the Fool, so that's good. So you're dropping that. You're doing something new. 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if you sabotaged something. You might want to work with an amethyst. She's holding a crystal there. So it's almost like a free fall there. You just gotta let the rope go. Catch me now, falling. 4 Cups reverse. So wondering if something's gonna come back around. King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's almost like bored, like you didn't want it anyway. Or I think you thought you were gonna have a new beginning with somebody. You weren't happy with your life anyway, whether it's a person, place, a thing. Like you weren't content. Like you know, like nothing was like super exciting. You could have just had a lot on your plate, a lot of responsibilities. You could be in like la la land. Like I wish I could just move, pick up and move, but I can't. But you probably can. Or maybe you can't, but you probably can. When there's a will, there's a way. Sometimes you just do it. You might like shoes a lot. I like her sandals. But you have the Fool here too, right? So like, again, like, you might feel disconnected. That's going this way, that's going that way. But you have an opportunity to walk a path, but it's like a free fall. So something's risky to you. But I love that you dropped the weight. So something might come back around and you're like, But these are situations, like, be careful, because whenever you're in a situation or you feel like you need something new or you're bored, or, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you even go after like the wrong things because you lack physical touch, you lack emotional connections, or, you know what I mean? It's stuff like that. So you got to be careful there too. I don't feel like you're in that energy though. Like, when these two cards were up, I do realize you want something new. But again, like this Ganesha, the mushroom, Hinduism, the plant, nature, this felt really positive, you know. So again, it's like the first three zodiacs, like it's your mindset in a way. But this seems exciting. You could have left a job and now you just, I don't know. But that's just it. Like, if you don't know, get outside. Getting outside is a cure. It really is. Make time to be outside. Honeymoon phase, attending somebody's wedding. Oh, and look at Liar. That was right underneath. The red flags you see now, well, don't ignore. Come back and haunt you later. So look at, like, literally, like, I thought it was just one card. And then it's like, oh, hello. Come on, Geminis. You're more social than this. And I'm not saying you have to be social this weekend, but at least get outside. Get some fresh air. Take a walk. Do something risky. Not too risky, guys. I don't want you to get hurt, but like, oh, I always wanted to do this, but I thought I'd be doing it with this. So I always wanted to do that, but I feel like I got to do it with somebody else. Don't do that. Or maybe this was a wedding and you were with somebody for a long time and now you're going alone because you found something out. Whatever this is, you dropping this weight is a really good thing. Kind of reminds me of Aries, like leaving behind something. It's a good thing you did. Or maybe you took a risk and you went onto like a dating website and somebody, stopped talking, or you took a risk and they didn't show up. Maybe that person has a good reason. This is only a weekend energy, guys, right? So maybe they hit you up and explain, like, I'm like, and you're like, no, fuck that. This person's lying. Go on, but like, whatever this is, go after it. This does feel like take a risk. You might not trust something or someone, but like, I think it's worth exploring. So again, it could be somebody from your past. But I didn't even say that. But then I just said, but again. So good chance it might be somebody from your past. That wants to kind of reconnect. Maybe you feel like you missed an opportunity. You didn't. You did not miss it. It's here. 7 of Wands. You need to block other energies and make your own decision here, because I asked for your best advice. So I think there was something in the back of your brain in regards to like teamwork or something working out, you know, but it wasn't part of your Akashic records, your destiny. Like your 9 of Cups is right there. Like this has to, whatever it is that it's talking about, like it wasn't meant to work out a job, a person. To me, there's, again, you need to block certain energy here and stand up for yourself, your own beliefs, not let it bother you. You might have to give someone the cold shoulder. I honestly think for some of you, though, you were blocking yourself. I think it was your own blockage. But this is light and airy. It's not heavy. But I do feel like there's just something that kind of weighs heavy, but you let it go. So I don't know if there's like a memory or you're thinking about somebody, reminiscing. Like, just remember who you are, because I do feel like you're better off alone this weekend. You're better, and it maybe not alone, a friend. Maybe you are better off with somebody else. Or I don't know, but like whatever this thought process is, like. I feel like I said like a lot that needed to be pointed out. Didn't I do that in the very beginning? Somebody pointed it out to me. I think it was my very first video where I explained myself a little bit on YouTube, and I kept saying like. So to me, there's got to be something new here, and you're hesitating. You might feel like you missed an opportunity. You sabotage something on you. You know what I mean? Like you sabotage something. Like, but again, let that feeling go. I'd sit in Mother Nature. Even if it's raining, go outside, grab an umbrella, or sit under a tree. Find the biggest tree and sit under it. Shoo the bugs, whatever is around there. Don't worry about sap. It is that time of year. You might get sap on you. Maybe don't wear the best clothes. You know what I mean? Like, it could even be your own backyard, a park. Like, I don't think you were worried about failing. I think that you think it's too late to start something. But it's definitely not. Okay, hope that helps. Cancer. It's really quiet all of a sudden. I don't know if you need peace and quiet, but it's not like eerie quiet. Like it's, or maybe you need to like tune in. It's almost hurting my ears. It's so quiet. And I don't think I've ever said that. Like almost hurting my ears. It's so quiet. I don't know if you're contemplating. It's not even Zen. It's just, I just got pulled to the striped rock. Cancer, weekend energy. I just got pulled to the cherry quartz as well. I feel like you're walking but with like your head down. Daughter of water, son of air. So this can be younger energy. This is like a feeling. This could be early communication. It could be your son. It could be your daughter. Temperance at the bottom of the deck. It's time to definitely start something new. Like, because these are pages. The pages are usually messengers. You got the 8 of air. And I just said pages are messengers. So, the world at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you should get out and about. I mean, you go to a car race, it's so fucking loud. It's the complete opposite of quiet. Gotta wear headphones for that, you know? Maybe take your kids to an amusement park. Go. These little things, those tracks, you know, and take them somewhere and do that. But this isn't, they're all messengers. That is a lot of messengers. I think you need to listen. It's still very quiet. My stomach just made a noise, so I was like, They can be birds, they can be trees, like they're messengers. They're all messengers. What is this? It's younger kids. It could be teeny boppers, teenagers, anyone, you know, from like 8 to 22, 24. Some type of communication. Could be your children, somebody else's children. No, I'm going to pick my brother up. I'm going to pick my sister up. Like, I'm going to have to clarify all of these because helicopter. Another fucking daughter. But she's like an adult. What the fuck is this? So now you got like the page of earth, the page of water, the page of air. All messengers. Someone's trying to possibly perfect something here before they communicate. This is a strong thinker. This is thinking, but it's also the Four of Swords. It can also be overthinking. the Magician and the Tower at the bottom of the deck. That Tower came out yesterday. 8 of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. I want to say good luck with this one. I literally don't even know what to tell you here. Like, if you're at an event, keep a safe distance. I don't think there's a warning here, but it just could be shocking, and it has to do with kids. So say one of your kids have been keeping something from you, you know, it's like coming clean, going back and forth, but like it causes like a tower, like it, but it's like shocking. Like or like, you know, somebody like your friend hits you up and, you know, she's talking about her kids and it's like out of nowhere. Or I don't know if like you reconnect with somebody and something happened to one of their kids. I feel like it's like a long lost conversation. Like sometimes I use this deck as past life. So whatever it is has to do with children. And with the Tower, 10 of Swords, like it could have been a split. You could have got a divorce. But like the Magician here, it's like now you're free, right? But again, the bottom of the deck, you have the Tower over here. So I don't know. Use your intuition, red flags, getting in a pet. So someone, it clearly has to do with kids, and they're trying to figure out how to communicate it. But again, careful here, because this is like Botox, CNN News, Pfizer. Like this is all like real estate. It's all Matrix here with this Magician. So actually, that's the 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands, 8 of Wands. I said that's 8 of Wands messengers. That's the 4 of Wands. Has to do with your foundation. So again, kids could be moving. Could be a small house fire when you told your kids not to use the oven. They use the oven. You only gone fucking 10 minutes. Because I don't see this as a warning. It's, you know, I feel like you were dealing with somebody that was dealing with children or vice versa. You put something on the back burner because you put the kids first. Cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. So whatever it is that had to do with children, Mercury retrograde, communication issues, reviewing everything, try not to perfectionize something, someone's expecting. So it could be one of your kids and they lied about a pregnancy, or they didn't tell you about it and now they're going to tell you. Maybe they need to move back home. I don't know. It definitely has to do with your children. And if it's not your children, it's somebody else's children. You know, say you're dating somebody always puts their kids first, or somebody always puts their job first, or somebody, you know, their friends first. Like this had to do with children. Intimacy, sexual chemistry, reminiscing. I keep hearing, turn the beat around. So it's like being held back. You know, especially if there was like an ugly divorce or something here, because it's the 8 of Cups. It's something you walked away from. 10 of Pence, it was long term, but you also have another 10. Those are both endings. You know, betrayal, temperance, healing. 2 of Cups right there, 3 of Cups. So it could be a friend. But like, this is like miserable energy. So something ended. So I'm glad you got out of something. It is something long term. So it does have to do with your kid's mother, your kid's father, somebody you're dating, you know, their kid's mother, their kid's father. So now that Mercury is direct, you might hear something. Maybe, you know, these kids lived with their father, since it's a father figure. Could be a mother too, you know, but like, this is somebody you know, obviously, with Mercury being here. Because it wants to come back around. But you can get out of it. Like, there is a new opportunity here to go forward. Like, so you either see yourself with somebody or vice versa, because you got the Magician. The Fool comes first. It's a 0. Now you got a 1. So it's like, now you got to walk the path. So you see a path with somebody sees a path with you, or you did see a path and, you know, somebody got in the middle of something. And again, it could just be a child. Something got in the middle of something. And this is kind of like somebody explaining something. I do feel like somebody hid a pregnancy. And I'm telling you, that message has been coming out since, I think, summer of 2022. And I'm not saying you needed to wait 2 years to hear a message. It's just something was very karmic. It was all about Leo. The entire summer was Leo, Leo, Leo. And I think it goes even back further than that. For some of you, could even go back to like 2019. When it was like the Ring of Fire messages. I'm getting pulled to like the Ring of Fire. So I think there's a big family secret. I mean, somebody could find out this. There could be fraternity here, and somebody's not the father. I was gonna say not the mother, but that'd be kind of hard, you know. But possibly if you're adopted. But for some of you too, like, this could be somebody you've been dating for the last couple years, and then they find out their kid's not theirs, and that's why this message has been coming through. Or you told your friend, like, I don't think he's the father, and you guys have been talking about this for 5 years. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, you always knew that, because there's something with like, what's that other word I'm getting? Ancestry? No, that's ancestry. Like where like a cousin dates a cousin and you have a baby. I forget what you call that. It's at the tip of my tongue. But I feel like there's something with paternity here, because they all look different. Incest, yeah. Okay. So there's something going on here. Or like, for some of you, it is super shocking. You know, it isn't, for some of you, it's not your kid. I'm hoping if they're a teenager, you're still going to play that role, because I would think this person would look to you to play this role. You know what I mean? Like, out of anger, like, I hope you wouldn't stop talking to this kid. There's something with kids here, guys. Like you could find out like your sister's aunt is really your mother and your aunt's been raising you. Like there's something within the family and a child. Maybe there was a surrogacy and you don't know who your father is, but the person who your mother married, you know, you find out he's not your biological father. Maybe you start digging into something. I can see teenagers researching online, you know what I mean? Like maybe the kids discover something. I don't know what's going on here. Like there's something with family roots too. Maybe the two cousins didn't know they were cousins, you know what I mean? And they found out later and they didn't tell anybody in the family, but at that point they'd already had kids and it's in the bloodline. You know, like I don't know what to tell you here. Like all these kids look very different. So you may think like two of them are yours, but one of them is not. There's 3 kids here. You could just have one kid, but throughout the years, they just change and change and change. Like there's something with fraternity here. Like I'm seeing Maury, like you are not the father. These could be the results. You could have got a swab done. You know, like, so I don't, and somebody could have did it in secret. Like your kid could have did this in secret. And you didn't even know it. They grabbed your hair from your hairbrush and they find out, you know, you're not the father, or you join that website, whatever that website is, where like ancestry.com, stuff like that, and you find out long distance cousin reaches out to you or something, and this like that's impossible. My mother didn't have a brother. Like so, I'm telling you, like there's something within the family was kept a secret, and it came out because the Tower's here, or it's about to come out. I mean, this is somebody you could have broken up with, and, you know, these two are spitting images of me, but she's not. Because it's pulling me to the Kardashians, how they always thought it was OJ. You know what I mean? So there's something here. And you might not be questioning it, but your kids might be questioning it. Like, I never saw my mother with any pictures of her being pregnant. I've only seen me like a couple months on, like not as a newborn. Or somebody, you know, could have had a one night stand with somebody or an affair, and they just assumed that other person was the father. I don't know. These kids, I think it's like the kids discover it, or it's like a bombshell. Like your aunt tells you like you were adopted because your parents passed or something. Like it's something wild that was kept from you. And it's and if it's not that, it's just somebody used kids, you know how like a father or a mother, whoever has the kids, you know, will manipulate and use the kids against you to not move forward. You know what I mean? But it's I feel like something came to a halt, or it's like about to. You got the car, like it just came to like a halt. And again, careful with cars, especially if you're going to like a car race and like, oh, I got really good seats. Like, it's not really a warning, but please be careful. Like, definitely be cautious. Look at your exits. You could be going to a show and they're working with fire. You know, just again, look for your exits, especially if you have your children. That's always my worst fear. Like I always said to myself, like imagine if, like me personally, if there was a tsunami and I had all my kids, like you only have 2 hands. And I remember it was like years ago, and it could have been that whole stage of like, I want to go home. And you know what I mean? Like then you have to choose which kid. The younger ones, because they can't swim, hope the best for the other 2. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was like heart-wrenching. Like those were my thoughts. I'm like, and then I literally said to myself, why did I have 4 kids? But I love kids. I would have had 6. You know what I mean? But like sometimes we get in a headspace like that. And if there was a catastrophe, like where would you go? Where would the meetup place be? And, you know, but I think it's more than I got intimacy, pregnancy, you know, maybe somebody is imagining you pregnant, but you can't have kids anymore. Or I wish I went this route. I didn't go that route. Whatever this is must be a big deal. Because I just spent almost 20 minutes on it trying to figure this out. And the all messengers. You can't date if you live under my roof. Next thing you know, your son got a girl pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something. I feel like this tower already happened, but I feel like it's going to happen again because somebody has to speak the truth. It's like you already found out, now you got to tell the kid. Or these two found out, now you got to tell the father. There's definitely something that already happened or is about to happen. And it's like shocking. And you're like, wow. And others of you, you hear it and it's out in the open, and it's like you always knew somebody wasn't the father of somebody's kid. It could have been your best friend, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, and now they have a 10-year-old. And you always knew there was a chance that father wasn't the father, and the other person maybe gets out of jail and is like, I know that's my fucking kid, and they stir up a frenzy. There's something here that is a big deal. I'm telling you, there's something here that is a big deal. Your kids could experience, something tragic right in front of their face, but they get out, you know what I mean? Because this isn't like really like a warning. This is more like it probably already happened, but do use precaution when it comes to cars over the weekend. If your car catches on fire, don't stand 10 feet next to it. Stand, 40 feet away from it. It could blow up. Some of you, I do think somebody had like an affair or something, or like you find out it's just, could even be one of your kids that kept on keeping a pregnancy from you, and they come out, and you might be really happy. And you're like, why did you keep that from me? You know what I mean? Like, but again, karma, fate, something ending, something beginning. So like I said, it's a good thing. So if somebody's pregnant, there's going to be a baby in the next couple months, something like that. Somebody managed to keep it a secret for a while, longer than expected. Or your kids start asking questions like, who's the dad? Say somebody had an addiction and they're, sleeping around, sleeping for drugs, and they find out, they're pregnant, and it's like, it's like, holy shit, I was just sleeping with two people off and on, but now it's time to get clean. And now it's time to tell the kids, like, oh, they got, like, I don't know who your father is. It's either this one or this one. Like, I'm telling you, like, there's something coming out. Some of you, it's deep. Others of you, it's, could, again, somebody you dated, somebody you feel like that betrayed you, someone cheated, you know what I mean? And, there was just somebody interfering. And this, they use some type of manipulation here. And they use the kids, unfortunately. A lot of people do that. Like, if you don't, it just pulled me to an example. Like, if you say your ex, like if your ex doesn't change, her last name, your kids aren't going to get your last name because you got a bitter bitch in the background. Something has to do with children. Leo. You must be dealing with a Cancer Leo cusper. This is the second one now with cuspers. Alright, time to grab a new deck. Just use that one. I used that one. Let's use this one. Let's restart the timer. And 140. Alright. Leo. Leo. This got pulled to my cactus. More my Hindu rope, so Gemini had that same message. 6 of Swords, but it was reversed, so it's kind of like stopping something. Eight of Cups, the Star. So this is like not learning something, not figuring something out, like needing to walk away from something, going to your 10 of Cups. Like there's two very important cups that mean a lot to you, and you're not getting it. You know, the Star, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. But it's like being guided. I don't know. I don't think someone's being guided here. It's because someone's stopping it. Like this is like a lesson. And this is moving forward. Getting your shit and going. Your destiny is waiting for you. So something like is not destined, but you're trying to stop it. You could be trying to stop somebody else from reaching their own destiny. Because it is, you're not learning, or this could be somebody else trying to literally stop this, whatever this is. The Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pence. So it's almost like you can't have something that you want. I don't know what or who this is. If it's somebody you're dealing with, because it's like laying down roots. Four of Wands, relationship, a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles, something solid. These are two cards of something being solid. This is kind of like destiny. I don't really, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but this feels like destiny. It's like, but it's not wanting somebody to walk away, not wanting somebody to go towards their destiny. It's pretty fucking selfish. This is somebody who would believe in a destiny. So you could be stopping your own destiny. But be very careful, because you'd repeat something here, because the Six of Swords is reversed. To me, you already learned it. You learned this lesson, or somebody did. This is either somebody stopping your destiny, and if you're stopping your own, to me, you already learned this lesson, because this is solid. Let me get the door for my dad. Morning. The food. Oh, it's over there. Right, I'm back. I'd say good morning, so I'm going to get a little more ice for my coffee. So let's see what this Six of Swords is. Hold on. Why is he struggling with the washing machine right now? What is he doing? Start. There you go. Again, struggling. But it's like I feel like I gotta go help. But like, what the actual fuck? What the hell is he doing? You need help?
You know, I was leaning on this fucking thing and I had my hand up here and I fucked it up. Trying to reset it.
They usually do the 45 load.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that, Courtney. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright. Alright. There's too many buttons on that washing machine. You leaned against it and it's all fucked up. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it almost is like this reading. Like, it just doesn't even like. It's like someone's trying to stop something or making it harder than it actually is. Because this is like, you can absolutely move forward and have something solid, which reminds me of like the Aries Gemini read. But it does feel like somebody's. Yeah.
What is the 45 look? What the hell are you talking about?
I don't know what I always do the 45 minute
45
wash.
minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know.
What do you do?
Normal.
How long is that?
Fucking normal.
I know, but I feel like it's a long one.
Yeah, I think it's like 60 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 50 minutes. It's not a lot. This fucking thing ain't fucking.
I know it's turning, so. I'll keep an eye on it.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I have to dig the book out.
Okay. I don't even think it's fucking going now. Again, it's like, it does feel like you're stopping your own destiny or somebody's stopping it. Because this is solid. This is a solid fucking weekend. But it's like, you know, if you walk away from something and go towards your destiny, you know, you're going to try to lay some type of foundation. But like, careful someone's not being sneaky here, because this would look almost extremely ideal if this Six of Swords wasn't fucking reversed here. But like, I feel like there's someone like sneaky. Someone's expecting. That's come out a couple times. So like, I don't know if this is somebody using. I don't know if you're using this as an excuse. The red flags you ignore now will come back and haunt you later. Like, so like, I don't. like I said, like there is someone's got something to say. Things are getting serious. So like I don't know if you're ignoring somebody, but like somebody wants to stop this, because this could be like a marriage in the future. It's solid. It's almost like destined, but somebody's using a child or them as an excuse to stop something, because like this is like let go, make room for the new. Like I don't this like, even if like months ago I said something about somebody hiding a pregnancy 6 months ago or something, so I don't know if this person is just finding out or it was just coming, like, but there's lies behind whatever this is. Like whatever this, look, I don't think you're sabotaging yourself. I think somebody's trying to sabotage you from moving forward, or vice versa. Stabbed in the back, heartache, deception, shock and attack, sudden changes, and then going towards stability, like I said. So yeah, there's somebody here again, like somebody needs to speak to you or speak the truth. But destiny is waiting. So you have a chance this weekend to take yourself out of a situation. Seduction, dating, hooking up, temptation, third party interference. Yeah. So this is, there's a Leo here trying to stop somebody's destiny, and you might not even see it because these cards are nice. And you're like, yeah, say it's an ex. Yeah, I'm cool. You moving on, like no big deal. And then next thing you know, you move on and fucking all hell breaks loose. So either somebody's kids got pregnant and kept it from you, or somebody had an affair, or you guys split up or something and they ended up being pregnant. Whether they gave it up for adoption, had an abortion, kept it, like they kept something from you. You can go right towards destiny here. So if you're a cross watcher and you're not the Leo, just know that somebody is trying to stop you from reaching destiny, going in a different direction. If you are the Leo, please just keep going. There's something solid. And to me, it's here. Your thoughts are here, your imagination, the person, the job, it's here. Take it. Don't let somebody's thoughts hold you back, because I just heard family with my deck. Where is that deck? It's over here. So whatever this, it could be a family member. Don't let them hold you back. Reinvention. Yeah, this is like a whole nother cycle of one's life. Observer, unawakened. So don't let this energy hold you back. Balancing with scales, divine feminine, family. So again, it could just be a family member, your kid's mother, kid's father. This is like your own mother trying to like hold you back. You know what I mean? But like, I don't, like they don't see it coming. Like, so I don't know if that's the best route to go or not. But yeah, so see, someone knows someone's being guided in a different direction, or somebody knows something's faded. But yeah, tribe, healing, the real soulmate, a fresh start. Yeah, so somebody here is trying to stop it. And again, if this is you stopping this energy because of a Leo, like, don't be foolish. Honestly, there's a hater here. Somebody just doesn't want you to move forward, or doesn't want you with somebody, but like your destiny says elsewhere, you know. Otherwise, your destiny says, you know, so yeah. There's something beautiful and solid. Do not lie about moving forward. Don't, like, one little lie can fuck this all up. All of it. There's a lesson here. There's one, because the Seven of Swords is next, the Five of Swords is before that, manipulation, ego, and the Six of Swords is reversed. So one white lie will fuck up destiny. You have to repeat a whole cycle before you get here again, and it could be a whole year. Because what's meant for you will always come back around, but it can take a lot longer and a lot longer. You can have it now, or wait a year, or 8 months, or Aquarius season all the way next February. You know what I mean? Like, careful. Because it's time to move forward, and communication is also stopping this because there's somebody else. So please don't let somebody get the best of you. Again, people pleasing, things like that. Not wanting to be judged by their family, but there's a woman in the family. And again, it could be your own mother that doesn't want you to go in a certain direction. But that's too bad. You clearly have a karmic family because your destiny is here. And I'm not even going to say your destiny is waiting. Like, it's fucking here. You either take it or you don't. And if you don't, you're going to repeat another cycle with somebody that doesn't even make you happy anyway. I hate readings like that. Very disappointing. You know, it is. It's very disappointing. But it's life. All right, Virgo. Weekend energy for Virgo. Set the alarm. I just said, let me set the trap. Careful. I don't like that. Good thing it's only weekend energy. Damn. No, I can't. I will tell you have the World, Temperance, Five of Cups, King of Cups, the Lovers, Eight of Pence, and the Three of Pence. Hermit, Five of Swords, Virgo, manipulation, ego, soul searching. Weekend energy, please. This deck is so fucking heavy. Star, Queen of Cups reversed, Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands reversed. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You have Cancer, Sag, Aries, Leo with the Knight of Wands reversed. That's kind of like comes to a halt. Typically, that's a quick card. Reversed could be just kind of like you're seeing something too. I don't know, you might give somebody a cold shoulder here, but like this is emotional. You also have the Star. So it looks like your Akashic records kicked in. And again, you're very emotional. I feel like you're giving somebody the cold shoulder. You have the Two of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. It's like starting brand new. There's a new start here. I got the goosebumps, but only in the back of my head. So prana could be being released. You could be, crying can be very cleansing if it's done properly. And some people are like, how do you do that properly? Like, I don't know, when it's said and done, like, talk it out with your guides, or, you always usually talk to yourself. There's a reason why you're crying. There's always a thought behind it, Talk it out. I think it's beneficial. I think it's just kind of like letting the ball drop, like pouring out the empty bath water. It's like it doesn't do it for you anymore. So this doesn't seem like a bad reading. It's just, you're just like, it's like, I don't know. It's like, I almost want to get the mushroom and the Ganesha for you. Like, it's like, go sit under a mushroom, go sit under a tree. This will work itself out. Because it's like you're torn. There's like destiny or something here. Could this be another person that you blocked or is no longer in your life? There's messages going back and forth, and then like the messages stop. You could be angry, bitter, sad, but when it's said and done, like you're still the Queen of Wands. And she's looking at a black cat, so I don't think there's magic here. Like, but it'd be like Google magic. It'd be like foolish. You know what I mean? Like, or somebody gives you the evil eye, or I wouldn't worry about it, especially with the Star being here. It's your Akashic records are here. I don't look at the Star as a wish. Other things have to come in. Like the Star is really it's destiny. It's blessings. It's it's a beautiful card. So I don't know if there was somebody trying to stop your destiny, like putting a hex on you. But they can't stop it. What's meant for you is you will always come back around, even if you miss the opportunity, because you don't learn something, or you're unappreciative, or you're not, what I mean, ungrateful, depending on the situation. It's like, here we go again, until you learn something. But like I said, your Akashic records are here, so yeah, no, see, that's definitely being guided. Somebody's still stuck, or you're stuck, or you just put a halt to it. Like, no more. You're done crying over a situation. You're the Queen of Wands. But it is like, what? So somebody could have dedicated themselves to making somebody else miserable. Like, I don't know, but like something comes back around and is actually shocking for them. So there is like 2 people here. 2 sisters, 2 mothers, 2 aunts. 2 coworkers. But this one's almost like in shock because maybe candle magic. I don't know. I do feel like something petty coming from that Queen of Wands. But again, don't worry. Like your guides are here, your troops are here, your tribe is here. You know. The messages are like stuck. Like you got to look at something. They got to look at something differently. You got to look at something differently. Time to start your life. Like reinvention. Like somebody is wasting their time. It could even be 2 people wasting their fucking time. This could be you and your best friend fucking fighting. You know what I mean? Like you're wasting your fucking time. If somebody was trying to use black magic and make somebody miserable, it didn't work. It's like return to sender, but got stuck in the middle before it gets returned to sender for some reason. So yeah, whatever this is, your guides are your guides, whomever it is you try highly guiding and guarding you. So it's like I got my mind set on you, but like I don't think it's like a good thing. Like it feels like someone's just giving you the evil eye for some reason. I don't know what you did, but like it's not working. Yeah, see, someone else is in the middle trying to sabotage this. So I don't know who the fuck this chick is. Someone that don't like you, narcissistic, somebody's full of themselves. It's like, it reminds me of like a little kid stomping their feet like someone didn't get their way. Or something didn't go down. Like if somebody tried to use candle magic on you, I don't know what this is. It's somebody giving you the evil eye. Like they're stuck. Like it didn't work. They could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Like somebody is extremely protected and guided. Tell the universe exactly what it is you want. Yeah, because you might be getting somebody's good karma. You know, when people, play stupid games, they win stupid prizes. And spirit does give away good karma. And they do take good karma away from other people. Especially if it's repetitive over and over and over. And it's like, why are you doing something over and over and over for years? Like, get over it. So somebody, again, is like trying to stop your destiny. I don't know if you link to a Leo. It's like this energy is trying to stop. You have a female here trying to stop your happiness, trying to make you sad. But you're clearly protected. Clearly protected. Somebody is like, the Page of Wands, it's messaging going back and forth. It's a messenger too, and now it's stuck. It's like, and again, she's looking at the black cat. So it's just pulling me to like somebody who has the ability to do like spells or candle magic, like devoting themselves to be in the middle of a situation, earth sign or something, you know what I mean? And it's like, nope. Like almost like someone's good karma is like possibly even taken from them because somebody really wanted to get somebody down, make somebody really sad, cry, but they're just full of themselves. You know what I mean? And you probably blocked them with the Page of Wands being reversed. Well, they blocked you if you're the narc, if you're the asshole, you know what I mean? But I tell you, this is definitely what goes around comes around because somebody is highly, highly protected here. So whatever this is almost like kind of like maybe the first couple times it wasn't meant to go down, but like times after that, like that's just at that point, you're just repeating the cycle over and over. And it's like this had to go down for them to catch. So there's a water sign here, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that's being probably highly freaking protected over a situation here, or your guide happens to be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This could be like a family member that's watching over you. Because, again, that would make sense. Water sign, water sign. Like, this energy can't reach you anymore. This could be an earth energy, and she's full of herself with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands could be very conceited, very much full of themselves. You know what I mean? Aries, Leo, Sag, fire sign, Or again, messages back and forth, the earth signs, it stops, tell the universe, like, this isn't your job to give somebody else karma. That's not what this is saying. It's just, you have this energy is out of your life. This energy doesn't have control over your emotions anymore. This is somebody who wanted to have control over your emotions. It's pretty fucking sickening. But this is like a cross watcher. It's almost like an everybody read, There's, again, there's a water sign, whether it's somebody's sun, moon, or rising, that's really, really protected here against whatever this is or whomever this is. This is somebody who definitely wanted to make you miserable, wanted to put you down, wanted to stop your destiny, wanted to stop you from manifesting, keep you stuck, stop you from changing your life. You know what I mean? But I feel like something here, like what goes around comes around. If there was some type of spell, something with hair, burning hair, I don't know. If there was some type of spell, it got stuck in the ethers because they knew this was happening, because it's not the first time that this person has tried to do something like that. And if it's not a spell, it's an evil eye or somebody who purposely, wants to put you down. Somebody who thinks they're better than you, dresses better than you, is prettier than you. To me, this is somebody who's jealous of you, is what it is. And it is what it is. What goes around comes around. Please know for my cross watchers, or if this is you and you're a Virgo, you're highly protected. This energy they can't reach that darkness with you. Like, somebody wants you in darkness, Somebody thinks they're more psychic than you are. Because if I'm trying to think like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, you know what I mean? Like all the different qualities. Somebody just thinks like, message received, like, don't you worry, we caught that. We stopped it. Somebody's destiny is not being interrupted, which is great. Moving on to Libra. Okay, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. Pull out another deck. Stretch. What have we been doing? This 2 hours? I keep forgetting it's Friday. It feels like Sunday to me. Libra. 216. Libra. I like Libras. My North Node is Libra. There might be something with zodiacs, because it's like that's just it. People think sun, moon, and rising. Your North Node and your South Node is all like karmic, past. Your North is all about moving forward, So you should really work with that energy. And people always want to leave that out and give Mercury a bad name, or Pluto when it comes to certain stuff. Like, so there might be something with the chart here. You're looking into your chart. I don't know. You should. Best thing you can do for yourself. Eight of Pentacles. Again, that's research, work, putting effort into something. Two of Pentacles. Two of Wands. It's fire. And Justice. There's that Libra energy. So this is making, what's the bottom of the deck? This is making a big decision. And Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck too. You do have to block something, stand up for yourself. It's almost like calling a truce. But the Two of Wands is stepping onto your path, doing it. No longer like pondering. So it could just be right now research. You're looking into something. There could be a private investigator here too. Looking into something, watching your movements, because the Two of Wands is, location, taking a walk. It could be a private eye looking into you, doing research, with Justice being here. You could have a private page, so they're blocked from seeing things, but if it's a private eye, they're gonna keep looking, so be careful there. Especially if there's like a lawsuit, like, because what I'm getting pulled to is I did yard work, not yesterday, the day before, I was raking, but I wasn't using the big rake, I was using like a little rake, and I was on my knees using my hands. It was a lot of work. It was hard, but I gotta push through it. I gotta keep going. You know what I mean? But if there was a PI taking pictures of me doing that, they'd be like, this girl isn't injured. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I just got pulled to. But you really are injured. But if somebody got a picture of me doing that, they're gonna be like, this chick isn't injured. You know what I mean? So it's almost like right and wrong. It's hard, but like so that's what I'm getting pulled to. So you're heavily researching something, considering something, and you're like, oh, is it the right thing or not? Like, you do have to defend yourself here. But if this is an outside energy and it's a nuisance, or it's an ex, or it's somebody bitter Betty, like, block the bitch. Keep doing what it is you're doing, because you're not trying to fight, you're not trying to argue. This is you just doing you this weekend. But I do feel like I got my eyes set on you. I do feel like you're being watched. And it sucks, because it's like, I look at message, muse, you could even be an inspiration, or you're looking at an inspiration, but it does suck that I was just pulled to that, because that's me just trying to get back to fucking life and being outside and trying to get my fucking strength back, and literally, if somebody was to take a picture of what I was doing, they would literally say that girl is not hurt. Like dead serious, they would say that. Regardless of my records and everything else, like they would have a good case right there. And I don't know what type of company that is. That company could be watching me. Because, like 5 months in to my accident, this is when they're like, okay. Big companies that spend big money. I get pulled a farmer. They probably would invest in a private investigator to save their money, to save their assets, their resources. Like the company is like really, really good, and their insurance they had was amazing. They pay up to $1.5 million. Not too many companies do that. So that company's got money. But say they did have money and now they don't have so much money, you could put somebody out of business by a simple lawsuit. Or they're just going to pay it and move on. And that's what insurance is for. So there's something tricky here. Because I'm clearly getting pulled to tell you what's going on. You know what I mean? So watch your steps. That doesn't mean walk around like you're crippled. You know what I mean? But this could even be the government. Say you have government health insurance and you're lying about your income. This could be the IRS looking into the last minute people from April 15th, that just filed, looking into your shit. All corporations have to have their shit in by April 15th, and I'm calling it shit. There's something legal here with this justice, and I don't always get legal with justice. Somebody is definitely watching your social media, but to me, you're probably private, and this person is having a hard time getting what they need. It could be a karmic trying to, look at your social media, but they're blocked. You know what I mean? You have all your social media platforms private. Like I'm telling you, like there's, so again, it could be your ex and just, it could be petty and they want to call some type of truce, but like they're not communicating. They're just kind of like, trying to find out a little more about you. But again, they would be blocked. Well, this is somebody that could have blocked you, and they're trying to figure out how to get around. They're trying to figure out how to get around all this. Hello? Hello? Hi? Oh, I can hear you now. Hi. I need a minute, guys. All right, well, thank you. Have a good one. All right, bye-bye. Sorry, guys. But as I was saying, yeah, it's like getting more paperwork. And it's funny, I just got the phone call and she has everything she needs and she's talking about other things. You know what I mean? So there is something like that most definitely going on when it comes to research, needing more paperwork. Your supervisor, your boss could be asking for more information before they move forward with the Two of Wands. Something can be blocked because there's not enough information. So they might ask for something else, you know, but then everything will be situated with the contract. Okay. So especially if you were worried. Okay. So try not to worry here, because some of you are probably worried about a situation. So if this is anything financial, it looks like, you know, it will pan out. It's just there's some type of delay. And the fact that it's it's Libra. Yeah, that's right. What's up?
Oh, can you like walk away? Because I'm like telling you where I'm going.
Yeah, hold on. Well, then take me off FaceTime so I can hear. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Who are you going with? Okay. All right. Well, have fun. Be safe. Okay. You drive safe. Yeah, I know where that is. All right. I love you. Yeah, it's down there like Old Orchard. There's Laconia, lots of bikers, that type of stuff. You'll have fun. Just be safe. All right. All right. Love you. Awesome. All right. I love you. All right. All right. Bye. I always answer for the kids if you guys are newbies. That's Mia. She's actually a Libra. So there's definitely something here. I mean, something karmic could have been stopping this too. So again, you could have a little fear. Spring happening now. If you're worried about your finances, your job, it looks like it's going to pan out. Like everything, it looks like it's going to work out. And if this does have to do with the person, they are returning. And hopefully you understand. You might be extremely fearful. This doesn't feel like Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. It's almost like Virgo. It feels like a collective reading here. And very important messages. Again, there's something with government, a lawyer, that with justice, just heads up there. Like do your research too. Like if you're fearful of like this person like returning, this could be an awful ex you had or somebody that gets out of jail. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to go as far as witness protection program, but I'm just saying, like, be careful if it's a situation like that, because maybe you want a restraining order and you're explaining your situation, but others of you, if this is a really good thing and it's positive, the answer will be yes. Something could just possibly be delayed. Others of you, it's in regard to that person watching you, keeping an eye on you. Maybe they're trying to figure out if you're with somebody, if you're single, if they have a shot, if they don't. This could have been somebody who blocked you, and now they're trying to figure out how to come back around and do it the right way, how to kind of like explain why they blocked you. Like, complicated, but it doesn't need to be. All they got to do is tell the truth. Just be honest. This really feels like a collective read. Yeah, a judgment call being made with the 8 of Pence. Queen of Swords when it comes to the 2 of Wands. So you're smart, you're logical, you're being smart about it. You're being wise, very truthful. And the 5 of Wands. So careful, because I hope there's no drama attached to it, because you're not about fucking drama. Don't make this into a competition. If it is a competition, I do see like anxiety around it, but I think it's going to pan out. 4 of Swords, think about it. But, before you make a judgment call, think about it, because this is a big deal. This is okay, we'll try again. Or I'm going to go for it. Maybe this is you being competitive. But you got this. Maybe you're putting work first and somebody you're dating is like, but you got this. Whatever this is seems solid. Oh, dear Lord. So many interruptions. Hello? Yep. Yep. I do. I'll do that. I'll get them now and send it to you. All right. You're welcome. All right. Bye-bye. Oh, my goodness, guys. There's lots going on with Libra energy. Lots. So, but I don't actually see you feeling chaotic either. Okay. It's like, oh, we need one more thing. Or, you know what I mean? It's exactly what I just kind of said. So, but again, like, I think you're fearful, like something's just not going to pan out with somebody or job, a situation, but it's fine. But I mean, as long as you stand in your truth and you are who you are and you're seeing things the way you see it, like whatever judgment call this is that's being made, it looks good. It feels like something's already going in your favor. So like if something's blocked, it's meant to be blocked. So something else can move forward. You know what I mean? So it looks good. We're going to move on to Scorpio. I just have to get some information. I got to send that out. I got to switch over laundry, do something. I'm going to shut this one down. Even though I could do all that within 5 minutes and keep you guys on and just timestamp, but all right, I'll let you guys talk among yourselves. I just need I need 5 minutes. You guys can chit chat. Let me just write this down. 2:40, 2:41:30 break. All right. You can talk amongst yourselves. I just need 5 minutes. fucking got stuck. I fucking hate when that happens. What do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Send. Alright, that's all set. Let me switch over the laundry. And then we'll work on Scorpio. All right. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Let's do this deck. Weekend energy, my little Scorps. Ace of Cups. Fool. Scorpio. Weekend energy. All right, I guess not that deck. Spirit's being picky. Maybe you feel like Spirit's being overprotective. Maybe somebody's being overprotective of you. 8 of Wands. 3 of Swords. So it didn't come out, but it slapped. So you could be getting communication you're not too happy about. The King of Swords, 4 Wands at the bottom of the deck. I want to say, like, be careful, like there's caution here, but it doesn't feel like caution. Like, but you get the 7 of Swords that slapped down with the 3 of Swords. So I don't know if somebody lied about something, and the truth it could be dealing with an Aquarius, lots of air. Dark Night of the Soul, conclusion. They could have been going through a lot. You could have been going through a Dark Night of the Soul. You could have lied to somebody about something. It even could be like a relationship or an offer. Something clearly didn't pan out, because I feel like this is like forgiveness or understanding, or just the current energy that this King of Swords is feeling. Like it's almost like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to communicate. But yeah, so this, I don't know if they're going through like depression. I'm not, or if this is somebody who's just getting out of it, being guided, victim at the bottom of the deck. I don't know what happened here, but somebody here does want to compromise, or they could be compromising. Say they have roommates, or, you know, this could be a banker and you're buying a house. Like the interest rate is like, it could be, it's high or it's disappointing. You're like, oh, I don't really want the house, you know, like it's the interest rate is too high, or you know what I mean? But it's like you really wanted the house. This, and I say house because the 4 of Wands is here, or this has to do with the relationship. But I feel like this person fell victim to something. I do feel like them communicating is going to be hard. I don't know why. Something obviously that was going on with their life. Yeah, see, crossroads, recognition. So I don't know if somebody cut you off, or just that. What do they want with this 8 of Wands, please? Because it could be speaking the truth. So that's interesting. That's like receiving a message, like feeling guided. But the bottom of the deck was unawakened. So like either you didn't see it or they didn't see it, or it's like, but now they're seeing something, but it's free will, destruction. So yeah, whatever was going on in their life was clearly fucking heavy. But making a decision to kind of come towards you now. This is somebody who wants to come towards you. So I don't know if you're dealing with an air sign and you're the Scorpio, because I forgot I was even reading Scorpio. So again, this could be somebody who reaches out to you, but I started the read in a different way. And I think that's for a majority of people, like, you know, 75-25, or 60-50, 60-40, you know what I mean? Like in the sense of like cross-watching, like this is somebody coming towards you. And then it's like, how do you feel about the situation? Because it does feel like someone wants to call a truce. And they're kind of at the crossroads that like something major obviously was going on in their life, especially with Dark Night of the Soul keep popping up. But like it does seem like they're out of it. You know, it's almost like they can fix something if they choose to, if they want to. What does this King of Swords want from you? And it could be any zodiac. It just seems to be a masculine energy. It could even be a boss, a friend, you know. This could be all about like work, relocation, living situation. Gold digger, cycles, patience. I don't want 3. This is like kind of being at your wit's end. A loved one watches over you. That could be a message for you. Move on. Someone is unavailable, wasting your time. So somebody might want to come back. There might be an air sign that wants to come back and try to work it out. And it might put you at your crossroads. Or this is a situation where this person just went through this. So I don't know if they were dating. You were dating this person. Your friend was dating this person. Because I'm being told like this is a good thing. Like it's not a bad thing. So this is hard to read, so you might not see this coming. I just saw the towers. If maybe it's shocking. Patience, a few more weeks, months. Someone's full of themselves. Luck is on your side with the 7 of Swords. You can manifest. So I don't love spell. You've been bewitched. This fucking feels like it's all over the place. Like, I don't know if this person was all over the place. Like, I feel like they learned a lesson here with the 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords. This could have been a past situation where you were dealing with somebody who was just like full of themselves. You know what I mean? Like narcissistic, my way or the highway, wouldn't compromise. It left you kind of disappointed. This person's coming back around. It's up to you on how you want to pursue this. Looks like for some of you, you might want to give it a shot. This doesn't look like something that you would figure out in one night though. You know what I mean? Like this is like, or like in one conversation, like this would take time. Because if you're a Scorpio and you like depth, and Scorpios love depth, I don't see depth here. It doesn't mean that it's not there. It's just not obvious. Like maybe this was like a one and done. You went on a date with somebody and you're like, no. So again, it could be like you spent one night with somebody. It was like it just feels like a one and done situation. And then like there was some type of blockage. And I think you were just kind of like disappointed, but you're just like, whatever. You know, very carefree, like free will. Like it kind of is very like, so this kind of does put you at your crossroads because you're like, huh? You know, so yeah, they could have sabotaged it, but now like they want to work on it, rebuild it. What does this King of Swords want with you now, currently? Many options, one night stand, unconventional, dragonfly, being lighthearted, finding out. Yeah, like a one and done. So you could have just had like a date and something was going on. Love call, somebody expresses a message thinking about you. So they're probably going to want to meet up. You probably already told this energy to screw. And if you didn't, you probably said it in your head. So honestly, I don't know what went down between the time period of when you last talked to this person, but a lot went down. Again, it feels very like Libra, Virgo, collective, but it's Aquarius, strong Aquarius. You don't have any of the suits here, but it does feel like air. There's a lot of air. 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, crossroads, thinking, compromise, you gotta think that out, like a lot of air. So even if this person is not air and the Scorpio, maybe, this is about emotions and feelings and what went down. It could be their moon. They could have a moon in Scorpio. Again, it's like 60, 40, 75, 25. Like this is more the other person coming towards my Scorpios, and Scorps like depth. So, but they also like transformation, You tend to give people second chances, opportunities, so like I said, you might want to hear somebody out. 4 of Wands, 3 of Cups. Let's get together. Friendships. All right. My tailbone is starting to hurt. Let's go to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. We get energy. Eight of Wands. It's really coming out for a lot of people. Communication. Messages. All right, Saggies. What are you up to? I just saw you at a mall or an airport, some busy place, maybe work, cafeteria. I don't know, you might bump into somebody or you get a message. Ooh, they're being picky with the decks. King of Swords. Again. I always flip them. I don't know how. I keep seeing the 8 of fucking Wands here. The Emperor, lots of masculine energy. Somebody could be attempting to set you up. Maybe giving you a little anxiety. Because this is like needing to make a decision, but it's like taking the lead. It's like, I don't know. But this is like, all right, I know it's over. We can do this. Somebody has anxiety. And there's a lot of emotion here behind this. The King of Swords and the Emperor is not emotional. But with the moon being there, her sitting on water, that type of stuff, like this is an emotional decision. Like somebody's being methodical or strategic about the way they're hitting somebody up. So again, it's the last 2 signs. It feels like this is somebody coming towards you. And you're worried, like, how something's going to go. How something's going to pan out. Right decision, wrong decision. I would just go after, if this is you, I would just go after it. Like I would just address it. Yeah, you're strong. You're dealing with a strong air sign. We're on fire right now. Last one was water. So again, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. No, just popped but went back in. It could be 2 different people here, and you're like, I don't know. Move on. Somebody is unavailable. Didn't we just get that too? So I don't know if this is the same energy, but that was kind of like going for it. So I don't know. But again, something is very protected here. No. I mean, it could be. This is it's just somebody who passed over, like a friend, a family member, somebody important to you. They could have just been an air sign, and they're telling you, come on, move on. Gotta go. Let's go. Like, stop pondering. I think this might be somebody from the other side trying to really connect with somebody here. Because that's like the same message and the same cards with the Aquarian. But again, it was Scorpio. So you might want to watch Scorpio if you're just watching Sag. And you might want to watch Virgo because that felt like a collective reading as well. Again, very similar to Scorpio. But this is like taking the lead. And somebody's figuring themselves out, or still kind of like, do I do it? Do I not? Like, somebody could have went through a really hard time. They could have went through a divorce, a breakup. So this is giving them a little bit of anxiety. So this could just be a friend, narcissistic, somebody's full of themselves, divorce. So there's a commitment. Okay, so there's a couple different things here. It could be a couple different men. Or this person treated you like shit, like I said. That's the same card that came out with Libra. No, Scorpio. I'm telling you, you guys should watch Scorpio if you're just watching Sag. Because there's something here. And I would think it's probably either their north node or their moon. It feels like that. I don't know if this energy is going to approach you or not, but it is all about like communication. I'm going to get the best advice I can for you guys in regards to this King of Swords. But I think this is somebody telling this energy like time to move on. Twin flames, balance, complementing each other. Best advice. It's almost like that compromise. Best advice for this Emperor. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work. So yeah, whatever this energy is going through a lot. And this came out with Scorpio too. Someone's got something to say, being lighthearted, finding out. So there might be some communication. And I don't know if somebody was just trying to act cool, but like stalking, watching. Self-absorbed, narcissistic, love bombing, stopping the pattern, talking, interested, keys on a ring. I think somebody definitely acted like they didn't care about you. But that's not true. They very much do. They're just trying to figure out like the best way to probably communicate with you. What do they want with my spirituals, please? What do they want with my spirituals? Fucking crossroads. Go watch Scorpio. This is... Oh... The hoping you're going to make a decision here, like that changes their direction. So or this person is hoping this spring, this person, it could have been someone who abandoned you abandoned. Somebody's trying to tell you, there's like an air sign from the other side, possibly trying to tell you, like, let's go. answer is yes. And again, it's like really thinking about it. And again, contemplation. They're really hoping you're going to compromise. Could be dealing with a fire sign, but the communication is coming in. I guess they're hoping you're going to communicate, but this is your best advice. So compromise, communicate, ask questions. I guess I'm not really sure because it feels like a no-go, but like Spirit's saying it's not a no-go. Like, so maybe hear somebody out. Capricorn. Capricorn. I haven't used all different 12 decks in a reading in like a very long time. Capricorn, weekend energy. Knight of Air. It's usually somebody who communicates. It could be out of nowhere, out of thin air. 4 of Vessels reversed, so it's like 4 of Cups. Content. Somebody feels like they missed an opportunity. You feel like you missed an opportunity. I don't know why this, ever since that break and I come back, I feel like I'm reading for like cross watchers. The Devil. I do want to say that's probably fear. Tell me about the Devil, please. Somebody probably thinks like they're not going to get another opportunity if they communicate. You got the Sun, so they're scared. But you could, again, it just could be a Capricorn with the Devil here, and it's probably their moon or their rising. It's how they communicate. It's how they look at something. You could be dealing with the Leo. You got the Tower right there. Holy shit. So this energy feels like they missed an opportunity, or again, you feel like you missed an opportunity because you were too scared to take it, even though it looked beautiful. But like something held you back with the 2 of Blades, needing to make a decision with a friendship with maybe the 3 of Cups. But it was a lot. Maybe you guys have different friend groups. I don't know what happened here. Something happened between you and somebody. Again, it could just be a Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo. To me, it looks like there's definitely an opportunity, or somebody sees an opportunity. Somebody sees it as long-term, happy-go-lucky. But it does change, something does change overnight. And again, it could just be a friendship. Maybe somebody saying, I'm sorry. It doesn't look like this person's laying around doing nothing. The Knight of Air is a communicator, messenger, shoots the shot. Yeah, so this person's taking action. This feels like ever since I took that break, I'm telling you, you must have had a break with somebody. Maybe you thought it was over, but it was just a break. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't do breaks. If it's over, it's over. I don't like, oh, all right, taking a break. I'll hear from them next month. Like, fuck that shit. Like, hell no. You need a break from me? Like, I get it, a break if it's like overwhelming. But if you need a break, there's usually something toxic. There's usually something karmic going on, because good morning. Otherwise, you wouldn't need a break. You don't need a break from things that you love. You might need a break from life and go on vacation. But ever since I took that little 10-minute break. Maybe it's been 10 months, 10 days. I don't know. boils down to 1 month, 1 year. But they're worried that they're not going to get an opportunity. They're hoping they are. So I don't know what this person did. I don't know what you did, but yeah, their pride could have just gotten in the way. They know they were wrong. Awakening. They could have had an awakening. Again, they could have went through the dark night of the soul. Like, however this person comes back, someone could have went down in the fall. You haven't seen this person since fall. Early August. Early winter. That would be like December, right? Capricorn season. So something probably happened in Capricorn season. The answer is no. Vibration. You guys definitely were not meshing. I don't know why I didn't take that. I said put them back. So I think this person is like, I'm not going to get another shot. So I think somebody blew an opportunity, like they had an opportunity and they blew it. Let's just get your best advice. Commitment. So dedicate yourself towards something. I just say, good. Yeah, something went down in the fall with you guys. Or early winter, something with December, something with Capricorn season, which is December, end of November, December. Early, you could have a cusp of early January here. This could be dealing with the Sag and Aquarius. Love you. Let's just get this best advice. Somebody could have been in a commitment, or somebody is a commitment phobe. Somebody was scared to commit. Somebody was scared one thing would lead to another. Missing you, unsure. Take time to heal. What was that? That was like the other one where it was no, I didn't take it. Twin flames. Self-worth, being lighthearted, finding out, adapting, changing. So you got some type of news coming towards you this weekend, and you would. I feel like you guys are like all Mercury retrograde. Like now that Mercury has gone direct, it's that energy of, like I said, taking action. They could have been going through a lot, but they had some type of an awakening. So from Scorpio on, feels like heavy Mercury and people taking action, coming back around, communicating. Aquarius. Just a Capricorn, Aquarius, right? Yep. Aquarius. Weekend energy. I feel like we already read Aquarius because that Aquarius, the King of Swords, came out in a couple in that Scorpio, Libra, Scorpio, Sag. This is the first time I closed my eyes to try to connect with the deck. So you might be connecting to Gaia, connecting to yourself, connecting to vibration, which is super, super duper positive. Two of Swords, again, making a decision to Try not to overthink, because this is kind of like being undecisive, but the energy is like go, go, go. Well, we haven't had Queen come out in a couple readings here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're unsure. You don't know if this has already affected your money, if it can affect your money, your stability. So something clearly disrupted your stability. Because I feel like you're looking at the past. I feel like I'm reading for Sag and I'm reading for Aquarius, so you might want to watch Sagittarius. Ten of Swords reversed. Well, that's good because you're getting out of that. So you're not focused on betrayal. You're not focused on being stabbed in your back. You're not focused on shouldn't be focused on. And you got the wheel right there. So it is time to move forward. It's just a matter of maybe your approach. This feels like Sag and Scorpio. Like there's a lot of depth here. Whatever this is like it's heavy. It has to do with transformation, Pluto, everything. What I've been reading for the rest of April. This is it. Like you might want to go watch all these readings I did this week with the 4 different stacks. Like you're in here somewhere. So I don't think you're worried about betrayal. I don't know. This feels current, but it also feels like, I wouldn't say a gold digger, but like somebody who is like full of themselves. And the Queen of Pentacles is not typically full of themselves. So maybe this is somebody you dated, or like it's almost like the zodiac, like whomever you're dealing with here. What's the overall energy of this Queen of Pentacles? Because I can't tell if it's you or somebody from the past. I really can't. Time, healing, cycles, progress, heartbroken, dating, separation, hurt, grieving, mourning. So some type of breakup. But again, like I said, like it's time to get back out there. Like, so you're being indecisive, but I thought I wouldn't be indecisive here. That you got the wheel right here, something karmic. In judgment, like you need to make a judgment call before something gets blocked. Aquarius, right? This does not feel like Aquarius. Like if you're Aquarius, like all good, but I feel like you're in that. Was it yesterday's reading? It was like in another world. So somebody could have been a gold digger, or there's just somebody like that was interruptive, like they bothered you when you were at work. Like this, like I said, there's something here about your stability. Like before these cards came out, I forget exactly what I was saying, but like whatever this is affects your stability. And right now it could be money, work, job, finances. They'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So it could be in regards to work, but careful there because there's something karmic here. And it looks like you took yourself out of something karmic, or there's somebody here that's no longer karmic. I don't know why they would have been karmic. Maybe you were dealing with somebody else. This is heavy. I don't know why it's so heavy. I think you're getting out of a very heavy cycle. Somebody's full of themselves and then love spell. Like, I don't know if this is you full of themselves. Like something. There's like 2 women here. There's got to be 2 women or 2 fucking men. Is it this person that was just like full of themselves, or are you just dealing with somebody here was an asshole, but like you caught feelings. And I don't see feelings on the board. It's like you don't want to talk about it. So I don't, like, there's so much depth here. I feel like I'm just fucking spinning and spinning. And the only way out is just to get out, start something new. Don't dwell on this 10 of Swords reverse. That's for damn sure. It's not worth it. Get back out there. I don't know if you got played. You feel like you got played. Somebody put you you were dealing with a narcissistic fucking bitch. Like, but then like there's somebody else. Yeah, like I said, get out there, be patient, get out there. It might be a little bit of a challenge in a healing guardian. Again, I think like something here can be good, but like you got to get out there again. Like, you're in limbo, and the only way out is to literally like find your way out, dig your way out, start something new, hit somebody up, go in a new direction. You fell for somebody, they hurt you, but you're healing. This person probably even like disrupted your work life or your finances. And again, it can be somebody who, like a gold digger, or just with you for like money, or maybe somebody didn't feel secure. But then that means somebody would be comparing. What is this material energy? I think it's just something karmic. Like, again, like that's money too. So hiding behind a mask, not speaking the truth. I feel like there's a lesson here. I feel like somebody wanted to be in a relationship with you, or somebody really liked you, or somebody fell for you, like you were dating and you caught feelings. But like as quick as it began, like it shut down. Like where did I read? Like one night, was that Scorpio? Like it was a one night deal. Like it was a one date and done. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what the fuck happened, but like this is like wanting to date somebody. Maybe somebody caught feelings and they're like, you know what? I got to focus on work. Like, I don't have time for a relationship. But I feel like this energy here, like somebody wanted to be with somebody, but like they must have sabotaged it. Because there's a lesson here. Some people get scared. They're fearful. You know what I mean? So it's like, fuck it. I'm not going to go in that direction. I'm not even going to bother. Like, somebody knows a lot about your background. Maybe you thought somebody would have your back and they didn't, That energy wants to come back around and speak about something. But I don't know where this is going to go for you, because it's up to this person on whether or not they want to push through and manifest and stop focusing on the stuff that they shouldn't be focused on. Stuff that really doesn't matter right now is what I'm hearing. Like springtime, So again, victim, they could have fell victim through. I don't know. I think somebody was a jackass. I mean, I don't know. The best advice I can honestly give you is stop being indecisive. If you like somebody, go after them. Get out of this situation. Like, it's kind of like hanging on to all the swords and there's no need to. Like, there's happiness around the corner. You just got to make that judgment call, So it's ultimately, like, again, it's up to you on whether or not you want to get out of that energy. It almost is pulling me to the Aries read. So you might have strong Aries in your chart, whether you're aware of it or not. All right. What do we got? Pisces. Woo-hoo. Pisces. 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 Weekend energy for Pisces. What do we got? Oh, and sorry I didn't come back last night, guys. I was just, everything hurt. I was in so much pain. I did a lot in 2 days and it kicked my ass. So maybe that's a set. Maybe that was reversed. Maybe I had plans with somebody. King of Pumpkins, King of Pence reversed. Not taking responsibility. Not putting effort into something. Not following through. There's a lot of energy coming from this deck, so there might be a cusper here. Temperance. Healing yourself, having fun with it, exploring, trying new things. High Priestess. Maybe you're like Nine of Bats reversed. That's the Nine of Wands. Like, you're no longer in that anxious energy. You could have been in masculine energy. This doesn't look like a secret. This is like follow your intuition, like healing, happiness, reconciliations. Like it's happy-go-lucky. It's happy-go-lucky energy. But then you got this damn King of Pence. Could be a lesson, something that went down in the winter. It's somebody who's not putting effort into you, if that's the case. Because I feel like you're the Temperance and the High Priestess here. And it's beautiful. It's like, let's go, you know? So maybe you were in that masculine energy and not putting effort into something. No, you got release and forgiveness. So this is somebody who wasn't putting energy into you. And you're like, fuck. Like, I guess, fuck that. Let it go. Let's see. There's like a healing. You're following your intuition. Your energy is about to shift. So do be careful. You could be silent right now, playing mute, not seeing something in your own little world. Yeah, you definitely shift your focus. What's this High Priestess? So you're not even giving somebody a time of day. Release and forgive. So maybe you want to give somebody communication, lots of communication this weekend. Maybe you want to give this person a chance. Like, listen to your gut. There might be some resentment here. Because this is all about your intuition, the High Priestess, Akashic Records, things like that. Like, maybe you forgave yourself for a situation, you shift your focus, and it's good. Like, it's happy-go-lucky, it's healing. But to me, this is like saying, like, you might want to forgive somebody here. Didn't I just get that energy in Aquarius or the one before that? I can't remember. The Sun, damn. Again, you could be dealing with the Leo. You got Justice. I think something's coming. Something's coming back around. I better say, I don't think I know because here's the card. So like, I don't know. You're like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I almost feel confused for you right now. Almost like the Scorpio, like the reading from like last night, like in between worlds. So it's starting something new. The Queen of Cups is reversed though, like, so it's emotional, but to me it looks happy. But like, to me, you're gonna have to like, this requires forgiveness and releasing and surrendering and also like, so I don't know what you're gonna do here, but it looks like you're gonna start something new, and it's fun, it's engaging, it's, you know, it's like your energy is already shifted, or this energy is going to shift, but like, I think you feel like you're happy just the way you are, especially if you're single. But like you might want to incorporate something into your life because you're content with how things are right now. The things you're incorporating benefit you. But you might want to forgive somebody that's been quiet. Or you've been quiet and you're like, maybe. It's almost like an awakening here. Like it's the sun almost reminds me of like something shocking. Like out of nowhere. Yeah, but like I said, this is a fresh start. So maybe it's time to put more effort into something here. Into yourself, into your dreams, into your desires. Separation with the Queen of Cups reversed and mirroring. So like whatever this is, a breakup, a separation, like it affected both of you, the runner. So sphere of intimacy, listening to the ego, but wanting to talk, interested, waiting, so I don't see like any messengers, but it does look like, I don't know if you're waiting for the right time, if they're waiting for the right time. Looks like you're going to hear from somebody this weekend, or you're going to start something new this weekend, an idea, a thought, a seed, a growing, maybe you're getting into like gardening, you're starting to listen to your intuition more, you're getting outside, like it's beneficial, you're researching, so like I said, like it feels like you're content, but Spirit's like, just incorporate a couple other things, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. It's like a do-over. I just cards with these cards. So I don't. I keep saying I don't know. Didn't I do that in the last read too? So I guess the message is you're unsure, but maybe hear somebody out. I don't think it's going to shift your energy. I don't think you have to worry about your energy in the sense of like an energy vampire. Like, oh, if I, forgive or communicate, like it's gonna fuck with my energy. Like, I don't think it's like that. Like I think you're gonna manage to do and continue what it is you're doing, and you're still gonna like incorporate other things into the mix, which is good. Whew, it's a long reading, guys, almost 4 hours. Holy moly. I love you guys, and I will be back when I'm back. Okay. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and we'll talk then. All right. I love you. Have a good one, guys. Bye. You're welcome.